Now, why does hip-hop hate G-Eazy? I mean, what is it about G-Eazy that turns so many people off? In this series, I look at different artists and I try to figure out the top 3 reasons as to why they get hated on. And the goal is always to try to take the negative and bring it into a positive light. But today, we're looking at G-Eazy. So let's not waste any time and get to the topic. Reason number 1, G-Eazy makes generic music. Now, does G-Eazy really make generic music? For me, I'm personally gonna have to agree and disagree with this. Now, let me explain what I mean. When I hear a G-Eazy song, I really don't know that it is a G-Eazy song. One of my biggest problems I've had with his music is that he simply doesn't have a sound. I feel like G-Eazy's overall rap style is very bland. It's really not something that you get drawn to. And obviously, when you listen to an artist, you want to have that, oh, I want to come back to his music feeling, but with G-Eazy, I really don't get that. G-Eazy's rap style kind of reminds me of a steak that hasn't been seasoned. It really doesn't have a taste. Now, that's just judging from his recent music, because if you ask me, G-Eazy really has some good music. I personally loved his debut album, These Things Happen. I think that was really good. That was a really solid project. I mean, in that project, he's talking about the struggles he's had coming up in the rap game, how he funded his own tours while being independent, and his overall life situation, and that's something that I can relate to. So me personally, I really don't think G-Eazy is as bad people say that he is, but at the same time, his recent music shows me that he really does not bring anything to the table. Although his first album was pretty solid, his recent album was not good at all in my opinion. So when it comes to saying that G-Eazy makes generic music, I'm really on the fence on this one, because number 1, I really don't think that he makes bad music at all like a lot of people claim, but at the same time, he really doesn't bring that much to the table. So I really think that if G-Eazy goes back to his first album and mixtape sound, because I've actually taken the time to listen to them without judging his music, so I really think that if G-Eazy goes back to his original style, a lot more people in hip-hop will start accepting him. But at the same time, I know that no matter what G-Eazy does, a lot of people will still not accept him because they just don't fuck with him. Because at the end of the day, it's all personal preference. But let's move on to reason number 2, which is G-Eazy has whack lyrics. Like any other rapper who puts out music and is successful, there's always gonna be whack lyrics. But honestly, I've seen much worse lyrics than G-Eazy's. I mean, just comparing G-Eazy's lyrics to some rappers from the recent XXL Freshman cover makes you realize that G-Eazy isn't that bad at all, and he actually has some bars. Now hold up. When I say bars, I'm not talking about Kendrick level. I'm just talking about some basic bars. Now, I know that I just gained 1,000 dislikes for saying that, but I'm okay with that. But listen to songs like Everything Will Be Okay from his When It's Dark Out album, where G-Eazy goes in depth about his mother's girlfriend passing away from suicide overdose. I mean, when I took the time to actually listen to some of his music and not just judge him, I realized that he was not that bad at all. Now, I'm gonna play a little clip of G-Eazy talking about his song Everything Will Be Okay from his album, and then we'll talk about it after.
And then the last verse, I tell a story about someone who is real important in my life. It's about this woman named Melissa who my mom dated when I was a kid. She was manic depressive and she was on a lot of pills. She passed from an overdose, and I had found her myself in the house. It just kind of opens you up to understand that life is short, and that understand why you're here. You know what I mean? Love those around you, appreciate those who are there.
Now, this just goes to show that G-Eazy actually put some thought in his lyrics, which I think is dope as a listener. I mean, this is real life stories that anyone can relate to, and I really can't do anything but respect it. The point I'm trying to make is I don't really think that his lyrics are as whack as people make it out to be. But let's move on to the next reason, and that is G-Eazy is corny. Now, is this true? Is G-Eazy really corny? Honestly, I'm really gonna have to agree with this, just because there is moments where G-Eazy is extremely corny. Because when G-Eazy is talking about how he's gonna fuck my girlfriend all the time, I just think it sounds a little bit forced. Matter of fact, G-Eazy actually has a song called Say So, where at the end of the song, for 2 minutes straight, he's talking about how he's gonna fuck someone's girlfriend. You know what? I'll just play a little clip of the song right now because it's really hard to explain. Here you go.
Fuck Gerald. Fuck G-Eazy. He's so corny. Oh my God. I hate the way my girlfriend looks at him. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it to you. It just happened. I didn't mean to trip and fall and land inside of her vagina. I swear it was an accident. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it to you. It just happened. I didn't mean to trip and fall and land inside of a vagina. I swear it was an accident. Now that sounded extremely forced, and that's what I personally consider corny. And of course, this is just one song where he's talking about that, because G-Eazy has a lot of lines where he's talking about how he's gonna fuck someone's girlfriend. And at the same time, all of his songs are not like that. I mean, like I said before, he has a lot of songs where he's actually telling stories. He's talking about the come up. But at the end of the day, I can't really understand the whole I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend type of thing. I mean, it's just all a part of his bad boy image. But when it's forced like that, I really just can't fuck with it. So yeah, that was the end of this video. But what do you think about G-Eazy? Do you think that he's corny? Do you think that he has whack lyrics? So don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like these type of videos. This channel is all about bringing together people like you who enjoy music and start a discussion on different topics like this. And of course, like the video if you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at BlackySpeakz. By the way, I just want to thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. I literally started this channel like a month ago and we're already at 10,000 people, man. So that means we're really growing fast together, and I just want to thank you so much. I mean, this is crazy. I never expected this. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. That is crazy, man. More videos coming soon. Stay tuned, and I'm out.